Afghanistan, U.S. drops biggest non-nuke, named mother of all bombs, on Islamic State tunnel. Washington U.S. drives in Afghanistan on Thursday struck an Islamic State burrow complex in eastern Afghanistan with the mother of all bombs, the biggest non-atomic weapon at any point utilized as a part of battle by the U.S. military, Pentagon authorities said. The bomb, referred to authoritatively as a GBU-43B, or Gigantic Arms Air Impact Weapon, unleashes 11 tons of explosives. When it was produced in the mid-2000s, the Pentagon did a formal survey of legitimate avocation for its battle utilize. The Pentagon said it had no early gauge of passings or harm caused by its assault, which President Donald Trump called an extremely fruitful mission. The U.S. military base camp in Kabul said in an announcement that the bomb was dropped at 7:32 p.m. neighborhood time Thursday on a passage complex in Achin region of Nangarhar area, where the Afghan offshoot of the Islamic State bunch has been working. The objective was near the Pakistani fringe. The U.S. gauges 600 to 800 Islamic State warriors are available in Afghanistan, for the most part in Nangarhar. The U.S. has focused vigorously on combating them while likewise supporting Afghan strengths combating the Taliban. Simply a week ago, a U.S. Army Special Forces officer, Staff Sergeant Mark R. Delanker, 37, of Edgewood, Maryland, was executed in real life in Nangarhar. The Moab is a specially crafted Air Force weapon that has been in the munitions stockpile for over 10 years yet never utilized on the combat zone, despite the fact that it was accessible all through the Iraq War. It is intended to hit gentler targets, for example, surface offices, burrow passageways and troop fixations. It is pushed out the back of the starting airship, guided to its objective by GPS and impeded by a parachute. A different non-atomic weapon known as the Massive Ordnance Penetrator MOP, which is bigger in its physical measurements however conveys a littler heap of ordinary explosives, is intended to take out profoundly covered targets like strength and fortifications. The MOP has never been utilized as a part of combat. In its 2003 audit of the legitimateness of utilizing the Moab, the Pentagon presumed that it couldn't be called an unpredictable executioner under the law of armed conflict. In spite of the fact that the Moab weapon leaves a substantial impression, it is separate and requires a considered propelling toward the objective, the survey said. It included it is normal that the weapon will have a